Hi everyone, I know I'm looking kind of bland today, but it's just been that type of day. I started the day off by celebrating a loved one's birthday and ended the day with mourning a loss of a loved one. So it's been kind of one of those hit and miss days, but I like to express myself through my art, and my art is doing what I love, makeup. So I just kind of wanted to get everything off my chest and do a video for you guys to kind of vent through that. I'm not going to do anything drastic. I mean, I have bags under my eyes, so this is probably the perfect time to just show you how you get that sun-kissed look and, conceal everything because I'm looking kind of rough. I'm so stressed out, you guys. Like, you guys don't even understand. I just want to scream. But I got to stay strong. I just want to scream. Yeah. The other thing I want to touch on is a different view from the way that I normally do my videos. I used to be off in a corner, but I decided to move some stuff around in my room. So now I'm kind of like almost directly in front of the window, but not quite. And I got a new light. So hopefully that helps you all see what I'm doing a little bit, give you guys a better view. So let's start. And sorry for the blindness. I mean, it's just been, whew. Okay. So stick tuned. Stick tuned. Stay tuned. This is how you know I'm doing stuff out of the norm because, I stopped talking in my videos because I don't like the way my voice sounds. I always sound like a little baby, but hey, you guys are going to have to deal with it because I've been getting a lot of requests for how I do my makeup and how I do my eyebrows. So you just are going to have to listen to me blabber for a while. I guess you'll be alright. It is what it is. Love it. I also use my Slim eye pencil in coffee, and this is how much I use it. It's like literally nothing left, and I have two of them. That's sad. Yeah, so this is the Slim eye pencil. So the first thing you're going to do is kind of just go and follow your brow, and you want to do short strokes to make it look natural. Now I normally extend past my natural brow, and this part really doesn't have to be too neat. You can refer back to some of my older videos as to how I do my brows. I've tweaked a little bit since then, but for the most part, it's still the same. And then you just draw your tail. And with this, you just kind of want to follow your natural arch. And I look a mess, so don't judge me. And you do the same thing to the other one. I really look crazy. Okay, so after you filled in your eyebrows, they don't have to look neat because you are about to go in and fill them. I mean, not fill them. Shape them with concealer. You're going to take your Complex Blends Tin Pan Concealer Palette. And you guys, this is really great for those who like to go tanning and stuff, and you're trying to find the right concealer for you. You can really use or benefit from this palette. You can see which ones I use the most, but I love this thing. My skin always changes colors. As you can see, my undertones are more of a yellow, and then during the winter time, it's just like my skin just gets brighter because I'm not in the sun as much. So this concealer palette works like wonders for me. Now, people do this part differently as far as the colors that they use. Now, I will admit that when I'm cleaning up the under my brow bone, I use a lighter color. And I use a lighter color just because of the simple fact that I'm going to put a highlight there anyway. So I just use a lighter color, which helps my highlight pop. And on the top of my brow bone, I use a color that's close to my skin tone because I hate looking like I've packed on a whole bunch of makeup on my brows, and that looks a mess. So you just put your concealer on a brush and you shape it. It already looks 10 times better because you saw how I drew it on there. So bam. And that just kind of helps hide all the unwanted hairs. What if I went out like this? Look, a hot mess. Hey, boo-boo. How you doing? You want my number? I'm like, no. I remember I tried that with my boyfriend. He didn't seem too happy about that. And also the lighter color. It really helps to hide those unwanted hairs too. And then like I said, on the top of the brow bone, I use a darker color. So I'm going to use this color right here. It's the closest to my skin tone for right now. And I'm going to go along the top and make it clean. And you see how I extended past where my brow actually starts? And you just go and you make a straight line to clean that up. And then you go in the downward direction at the top of your brow bone. Now I really don't like the tail of my brow to be that thick, so I'm going to go and clean that up as well. And then at the top you just kind of blend it upwards. You know how some people, like when they do their eyebrows, like right around the brow is like extremely light? Yeah, don't do that. That means that you're using a concealer that is way too bright for your skin tone. And in which you'll look like a ghost. And right at the beginning, it's up to you whatever your preference is. I pull my brow out this way and I use my concealer brush to do so. And I pull it in the opposite direction. And that kind of just helps it helps it look a little more natural to me. I mean, after you start doing it for a while, you'll get your own preference as to how you like to do stuff. But I mean, it's just nice to see how other people do certain things. Like you might like somebody else's eyeshadow versus the way I put on my eyeshadow. And that's fine. You just have to find what works for you and create that brow shape that works for you. And then once you do that, because you pulled it down to kind of make it more square, you can go back in there with your concealer and clean up that line under your brow bone. For me, that's too far. So I kind of just line it up right there against my nose. And then that's how I decide where I want my brow bone to stop. I just go straight down and I push everything back the opposite direction. So here's the messy eyebrow, and here's the hot and sexy eyebrow. Like, if I wasn't in such a bad mood, like, I would do me just because of my eyebrows, right? Okay, maybe that might be a little much for some, but yeah, I like it.